Hey, this is Greg Milby, Kentucky's Heartland at Kentucky'sHeartland.com, sharing these stories, people, and events, powering the Heartland. And with me, we have three powerful ladies today. My bodyguard beside me here, Jeanette. We have Pam over there, and we have Toshi. They are the three co-chairs of the Radcliff Cultural Festival coming this Saturday to the metropolis of Radcliff. So, first of all, welcome, ladies.
Thank you.
Glad to have you. Now, Toshi, you and I talked about this probably 3 months ago, here in the studio after we talked about the Pet Expo. I remember we sat in for like an hour talking about this thing, and here it is.
It's finally on us. We've got 2 nights and a wake up, and we are about to rock Radcliff with the first annual Radcliff Cultural Festival. We are going to celebrate our city, celebrate our community, and celebrate our diversity, and that's what this is all about.
Here's what I think is funny about it. When you and I originally talked, it was going to be like 10 to 5, something like that. And then you bunch of overachievers around here have added a lot to it because it's well past 5 o'clock on the schedule.
It's past 5. It is now 10 to fireworks. That's our new schedule, 10 to fireworks.
That's a big difference between that. So talk about why it was so important to do the cultural festival.
Radcliff had, I'm sure a lot of people will remember, the Golden Armor Festival. And we had Miss Gold City, and this was, if you're from this area, you've probably went to the Golden Armor Festival as a child, you took your children, and we haven't had that in a while. So being a melting pot from Fort Knox and having the different diversity cultures that we have and being so diverse, what better theme and what better way to brand our city than to have a cultural festival, which has really brought our community out in full force with excitement, and enthusiasm and a lot of energy and passion to make this happen. I think that's why we have extended, because the more we talked about it, the more the word kept getting out, just the more that people wanted to be a part of it, which is great.
And culture is pretty broad.
It is.
There's a lot of culture out there, Pam, a lot of it. And as I look at the schedule, by the way, Kentucky'sHeartland.com, you go to the calendar entry and you will see the entire schedule of events. And I would like to show you on the screen right now, but it's never going to fit. Never going to fit. When you talk culture, you have got a little bit of something for everybody through the entire day. So in a way, you're going to be forcing culture on some people because, let's just say maybe they're not interested in one specific performer or act. They may be really interested in the next, so you may trick them into staying for somebody, and then maybe they'll like it.
They will.
So how did this schedule come about? How did you guys decide what to put where?
Well, that's been kind of an ever-evolving situation, to be honest. We had enough to fit in that 5-hour block, and as we've gone, people have decided to jump on board with us, and some of the shows that we have are going to be real exciting, and I think that people are going to want to come out, and we're starting the day off with
Aaron Hart Magic.
Yeah.
So he's going to start us off at 11. We have, like you said, just a little bit of everything from dance to music to performances to martial arts to our big event, the fashion show. At 5 to 6, we're having, I think we started off, seems like a couple weeks ago, we said, well, we might have 11 participants. I think now they're up to 50.
Did I miss that in my email that I was supposed to be a part of the fashion show?
Yes, the fashion show, 5 to 6.
Well, I mean, I didn't get an invite.
Don't you have an outfit, Greg?
I'm straight up fashion. My wife can dress me well. I mean, I could probably do that. So where is that coming from? We have local designers, or is this, what's the fashion show about?
Well, the fashion show is just really participants that are going to be wearing their native dress or from their country, whatever they want to showcase about their heritage. Diane Lear and Julie Ford, they are the coordinators for that, and they're doing a fantastic job getting everybody lined up.
That's not a shock that Diane's
doing
that.
Right?
No.
So, and in fact, on our way over here, we just spoke with a young lady who is Miss Puerto Rico U.S. Latina 2019, Miss Naya Moreno. She was at the World Fest, she just said, for 3 days in Louisville, and she has decided to join us this Saturday.
That's cool.
So that's what I'm saying, as far as it just keeps evolving and it keeps growing. So now she will be in our fashion show. She will, hopefully we can have her in the parade. But it's just the people in our community, they want to showcase and talk about and show where they're from. In their dress, in their music, in their dance. We have a lot of dance.
To that point, we have Miss Guam 1966 Liberation that's going to be with us that day too.
Yeah.
So just
Really?
Little fun tidbits of information.
I just think it's so cool because there are so many moving parts. We couldn't possibly take all the time to explain what's happening during the day.
Right.
But I think that is just absolutely great. Now, I know you're excited, Jeanette, because we got a band coming. We got a marching band coming.
We do. We have Simmons College marching band coming. They're from Louisville. It's a HBCU. We're the 107th HBCU in the nation. So we're excited about that band coming to be a part of us. It's 80 members in the band. So they're going to put on a really good show for our community. And I believe that the community is really going to enjoy it. So I say to them, bring your lawn chairs, get your seats, and enjoy.
80 members in the band.
80.
That's good. And they're not one of these bands that they just move a little bit, maybe play an instrument. There's a lot of spirit there.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
So how did you get those folks?
Well, I was talking to Toshi and Pam. We were having a meeting. They were saying that our local school bands were going to be entering competitions and doing things. And I said, what is a parade without a band? You need a band. So I contacted, I knew Simmons was closed because the other local colleges do not have a band at this time. And so they agreed that they could come on this particular day to bring some flavor to our area and boost the morale of the festival, and we're excited to have them.
It's good. Weather-wise, I mean, we don't have rain, so that's a good thing. It's going to be a little on the hot side, but I mean, if you've had your option of heat or rain, I think I'm going to take the heat all day long.
We are too.
I am too.
So
sunscreen and water.
Yeah. So Pam, tell me what's your favorite thing of this? What stand? I know this is a trick question right here.
It is.
Yeah. This is one you're going to have to really think about. What stands out to you with the cultural festival?
Goodness, there's a couple of things that I'd like to highlight. One is that we're going to have passports for the kids, so we have a kids zone. But we've come up with this passport. I don't know if you can see this, but I'll put it up next to my face, so that the kids can go to our information booth and get a passport and go around to the different vendors that represent the different countries and have them stamp their passport. Maybe Germany, and write the numbers 1 through 10, hello and goodbye, in that native language, so that maybe it'll pique the kids' interest. Who knows? Maybe it's that one thing that'll spur the children to explore the world at some point in the future.
Yeah, I like that. A passport.
Yeah,
it's good stuff. What I think is cool too is you've got a parade. The parade leads to the festival.
Yes.
So it's almost like a grand entrance.
Oh yes.
And
it even starts before the parade. We have a pancake breakfast from 7 to 9. It's going to be at Colvin Community Center, hosted by the Radcliff Optimist Club. So that's from 7 to 9. The parade starts at 10, starts at Stithton Baptist Church, and runs southbound on Dixie Highway and turns left at the PNC Bank, which will then take the parade up into the Ollie's parking lot, which is where the festival begins. So immediately following the parade, the festival starts.
Yes.
Okay, there are so many moving parts to this whole thing. As you go through the schedule, you got music, we've got some martial arts stuff going on, we've got some magic, and then the fireworks. So what will people? I mean, is JJ out there with a lighter lighting fireworks, or what do we got going on with that?
Well, let me just say that I don't think our mayor JJ would mind me saying, because we were messaging last
Please
night.
Don't compliment him at all.
I'm going to compliment him because we know Tam and I were just talking. He is so excited, as he should be, as the whole city should be. As of last night, and I think it's grown, but as of last night, there are 90 entries in the parade.
Yes.
Wow.
So that continues to grow, because the other day when we talked, I don't even think, was there 70 something?
But 70 something is still a large parade.
It's still a large parade. So now it's 90. And as far as the fireworks, they're coming from out of town. I'm not sure the exact name of the
so it's professional show.
Professional show.
Oh yeah.
They will be there. Radcliff Fire, the Radcliff Police. Everybody will be there to keep everybody safe. So the last thing that we're going to have at 8:30 ish is a Guam. It's from Tropical Skills. There's the group, and they are from Guam, and they are going to be doing a fire dance.
Oh,
so right
nice.
around 8:30, when it gets dark,
It's gonna be
we will
nice.
have the fire dance.
And 6 guys will be doing that
Yes.
performance, so that'll be
A
that's
fire dance.
Yeah. Fire
Awesome,
dance.
fire
They'll be
dance.
twirling
So,
those
That
fires.
sounds bad. That sounds dangerous.
Well, we're going to have Radcliff Fire Police there. So,
Yeah.
But so when that fire dance is over, immediately after that, give everybody a few minutes to get repositioned, like Jeanette
Catch
said.
the breath.
Catch
They're
their
dancing
breath.
with fire.
Well,
Nobody's going to be
right.
breathing during that deal for
And
sure.
you said catch your breath, because like we talked about, this schedule, if
It's
you really look
amazing.
at it, we didn't give ourselves any breaks. I mean, we knew that there will be a few minutes here and there, but it literally is from 11 to 9 o'clock.
And if somebody's got something going on early in the day and they can't make the early part of the festival, come to the middle part. If you've got a
Exactly.
soccer game or whatever, leave and come back, and because there's something all day for people. And I know this costs money to make happen. How is this taken care of? Because I knew you have great communities, partners, and sponsors that make things happen.
Yes.
Yes, we were excited the first time we got our first check. Were we not? We got our first dollar.
We started with $0 on this. We
Yes.
really have, and we have had some people really step up to the plate.
Yes.
Corvin's, I have to give them some, a plug and a shout out. They stepped up just this past week and sponsored the fireworks. So they are our sponsor of the fireworks. Thanks to them, we're going to make that happen. Just the community support, we have a lot of good, not just in financial donations, but in-kind donations, just even in time. If you volunteered something, time, that's been big.
That's
been
what makes the
huge.
community
That's
flow.
huge.
That's
That
what
is
it's all
huge.
about.
Yes, the
Yeah.
uniting, the participating, the coming together. We've met so many people since we've started this that have
yes.
just come out of the community and said, yes, we want to be part of this. We want to make this happen, which is
And
to
it's a
me,
first
one of
year
the-
event.
Yes.
So, first year events are difficult to do because one, people don't have it on their calendar. And so you got to convince them
And
to
they're
come.
watching.
Yeah.
And then even vendors and acts and people that fill a schedule, they're like, oh yeah, it's a first year event, so they don't have it on their. To see the list of schedule you've got, the amount of people in the parade, and have the fireworks, and you've got Don G coming down. That says a lot for a first year. I don't know what you guys are going to do next year, but okay.
Well,
To that
our
point about
food.
the
We can talk
booths,
about our
yes.
food.
Uh-huh.
Go ahead, hon.
Yeah, food vendors.
We do. We have 11 set up right now, so we've got Philippine food, Korean, German.
Caribbean grill. We have fish fry. We have
Pork chop sandwiches.
Yes.
We've got a wide variety of food that day.
So
So,
come
come
hungry.
hungry.
Yes, come
come
hungry.
hungry.
Yeah, and you may try something new for
That's
sure.
right.
Absolutely.
And we have a marketplace, as we're calling it, where there's going to be vendors set up that we have boutiques set up, or crafty items. Like I know several of the crafters are doing fall decor and wreaths and things like that. So come and stop by and shop at the marketplace.
Yeah.
Or we have a little cultural center, which is what Pam was talking about earlier, where you can get your passport stamped. That is where our countries and our different cultures will be set up, and then we have our center stage and our food court. So everything is mapped out, in those different areas.
All right, it's going to be a busy weekend in Radcliff. Busy Saturday. Actually, the Saturday will feel like an entire weekend for you guys.
Starting tomorrow, actually.
Just lay that out. Great job, by the way, ladies.
Thank
I think
you.
this is, I know from what your idea was that we talked about months ago, this seems like a lot more than that.
Well, made possible by so many people. There's a lot of people that have this vision, but you get the visionaries together, and you get the community behind you, and you get the support behind you, and it's possible. It's always possible.
Yeah, we're all living in this together.
Exactly.
That's what it is. Jeanette, good to see you.
You too.
All right, thanks for being my bodyguard here. Nobody came in to attack me. I appreciate that.
Wonderful.
Pam, it's always good to see you.
Good to see you.
Toshi, you scare me sometimes because I
know.
never know what you got when you're coming in here. But thank you for coming in.
That's a compliment. Thank you.
Kentucky'sHeartland.com. Again, go to the community calendar page. You can see the schedule. You can see the map. All the information you need. And if you click that button, you'll get turn-by-turn directions to get you to exactly where the festival starts. Or you can just follow the parade like everybody else will.
Yes, yes.
All right, ladies, happy Radcliff Cultural Festival weekend.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for having
Appreciate
us.
it.
All right, I'm Greg Milby, Community Storyteller, and this is Kentucky's Heartland. Thanks for watching.